Don't go away. Today on Doggy Dilemmas, I'm going to show you the secrets of how to trim your dog's nails successfully. Stay tuned.
Denise Mazzola is a certified professional dog trainer with over 20 years experience training dogs and people. If you've got a doggy dilemma, Denise can help.
So today on Doggy Dilemmas, I'm going to show you how to trim a dog's toenails. And Mustang Sally is still with me, and she definitely needs to have her nails trimmed. And part of the competition is her overall appearance. So I don't want to bring her down there with gargantuan talons on. So let me talk to you a little bit about what is involved with nail clipping. First, you need to have a good nail clipper. There's a variety of types. This is my preference. You can put the nail right in here and just give it a quick snip, and you're all done. So I prefer this type. You also should have what I call it quick stop. It says Medi-Stipe septic powder. So if you nick the dog's quick on their nail and it bleeds, you should put some of this on. Dogs' toenails will bleed like crazy, and this is the best way to get it to stop. Now, I also have baby food, because most dogs do not like having their nails trimmed, and you want to create as positive an association as you can with nail trimming. And I've never trimmed Sally's nails, so you'll be seeing it as we do it, how she may be perfectly fine, she may put up a big fuss. And Duke is here to help us. So the science that we're using is Pavlov's science. We're making an association, hopefully a positive association. Think of it this way: if you went to the vet and you had a shot, so you get your shot, the nurse walks away and she comes back and she hands you $100. Really? Wow, that's a positive association. I think maybe I need another shot in my other arm because I want the $100. Okay? Associations are made in the positive sense and in the negative sense. So about 3 years ago, I had some delicious Eggs Benedict at a very local restaurant that I frequent a lot. And for 3 days after eating that, I had terrible intestinal issues. Now, whether it was the Eggs Benedict or something else, I don't ever know. But in my mind, that food caused 3 days of horror. And to this day, I have not been able to eat that food at that restaurant again. I've eaten other things there, but not that. And that's how strong those negative associations are made. Negative associations are very strong, very potent, and it takes a lot to undo them. So when you get ready to trim your dog's nails, be sure you set yourself up for success. If you have a puppy, start it now and do it correctly right from the beginning by making that positive association. Okay, so I'm going to start with getting Sally up. Come here, baby. So I've never picked her up before either, so she's jumped on me, huh? I know. So up you come. Good girl. She's going to get fed if she'll eat. Oh, there you go. So we'll have a little bit. Okay, and stop. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, maybe not so bad. So if you go to your vet's office, and your dog has to get on the table, I would suggest you put him up on the table, feed him a high-value food like baby food. Good girl. Okay. And down you come. Oh, that wasn't so bad, was it? That wasn't so bad, was it? Good girl. That's a good girl. Oh, what do you think? Oh, that's a good sign. Huh? So we're not gonna work on you jumping up there by yourself. I'm still gonna help you out. Come here. There you go. Not very graceful, but come here. There you go. Good job. Is that one almost gone? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's start with another one. And I'm going to sort of give you the leash as well if you can. And I'm just going to start. So I'm going to try to leave her foot on the table, maybe. I try to do with as little as possible. Good girl. I don't want to get into a struggle with her. So, oh, good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's just stop a second. Okay, so we've trimmed 2 nails. She's eaten the baby food the entire time that we've done that. And I'm just going to give her a little break. But the baby food stops while we're not trimming. And when I get ready to start again. So my intuitive feeling is I'm not going to do all 4 feet today because she's already showing me it's a little bit too much. And again, I want to keep that association positive. So, okay. Good girl. Good girl. Right. And her dew claw. All right. Now, her back toenails are white, which means you can see the pink quick right in there. So there's no risk of nicking her. They're also very pointy. I'll show you again on her front feet, are very pointy. So I may contradict myself. She's doing really well right now. Very good. Very good. I'm going to see if I can reach through. If you need more baby food, I've got some.
She's doing a pretty good job on it.
Do you need more?
She's got 1 left.
Okay, good girl. So I'm going to swing around to the other side. So I didn't think we'd get all 4 feet done, but she's really being quite cooperative. I'm not in a big struggle with her. Kind of awkward. So you can see the points on her nails. Like even the black one has a really good point, as well as the white ones. So it's very easy to trim these safely. And it really helps that she's not flailing around. There. So that looks much better. Did I do that one? I think I did that one. Good. All right. Yay, Sally. And that's as quick and easy as it is. You ready? Come on. Maybe she's gonna wanna, that's right. Come on, baby. So hang on, I'm just gonna grab her toy. Good girl. So knowing that she really likes this is all part of just make it fun. Good girl. Nothing traumatic happened. If she had continued to fight, hold on to that. Get it? There you go. If she had continued to really fight with me about the nails and really pulled on her foot a lot, then we would have stopped after 1 foot. And I would have done it a little bit more tomorrow in each day. But she really showed me that it was okay. She stopped pulling her feet. She stood there and enjoyed the baby food quite nicely. All right, so let's show you how to do a little dog. So I'm going to just run in the house and get my little dog Vesta, and we'll trim her nails as well. Okay, ready? Gotta go back in. Okay, so this is Vesta, my little Boston Terrier. Come here, sweetie. She doesn't always like to be picked up. So we're gonna do this 3 times. Good girl. Okay, and stop, she's so small. There you go. Yay, how was that? How was that? Now, of course, Vesta's my dog, so I have a relationship with her. Good girl. I've trimmed her nails many times. Come here, sweetie. But she doesn't, again, she's not fond of the being picked up thing. There you go. So when I first take Vesta to the vet, I put her up on the table, I feed her whatever I've got. There you go. And then I take her down. Good girl. And then what that does is by the time the vet comes in the office, she's already been on the table 3 times. She's already been given $500 every time she's been on the table. So when the doctor looks at me and says, okay, well, can you put her on the table? She's like, get me on the table because that's where all the great stuff happens. Okay, ready? One more time. Yes. Good girl. So she's already a little bit better about the whole pickup thing. All right. So when I do this alone, I usually do it on my washer and dryer in my laundry room. Then I have a wall, they're up high, and it's just easier to do it when they're up off their own ground. Okay, so let's try to start with this foot. And we'll get around so they can. So Vesta's nails are not pointy. I'll show you. They're very curly. Good girl. Let me come around. And her back feet don't always need to be done. Usually it's just her front. So let me see your foot. And so on her nails, the nail bends a little bit more than what you saw on Sally's. You can still see the quick, the pink. And on this nail in particular, if you can see that, you can see the little hook here, which is what I'm going to be trimming right off. Good. And so she's sort of, good girl. Oop, sorry. Okay, so a little pull back. I want a little bit short. Okay, so 2 of them, unfortunately, I nicked the quick. So it happens. So what I'm going to do with this quick stop, let's get some out of here. I put it in the top, and then I just put her nails right in there. So you can see it just blobbed right on there, and that should take care of the bleeding right away. If you have a very sensitive dog, I was very careful with Sally, did not want to cut her quicks at all and make her bleed. She may not have forgiven me for that. Vesta and I have been together for years and have quite a history, and she's a tough little dog, so it's okay for her. It would not be okay for Thor, my yellow lab. He would be offended forever if I nicked his toenail. Good girl. So we're going to leave her back nails alone. They're not too bad. And because I've nicked them, I just want to end on a positive note, let her finish up that baby food, and we'll call that one a day for toenail clipping. So remember, for nail clipping, get a good quality nail clipper. Don't skimp on that. Be sure you get yourself some quick stop so that you can stop the bleeding if you need to. Buy baby food, just the this is turkey and gravy, just the meat. These little tiny jars, stock up on those. Dogs love them, and they're perfect for nail clipping. Put them up and down on the surface that you want to clip their nails on at least 3 times. Feed them while they're on the table, and then let them get off. Put them on, feed them, let them get off. Do that in your vet's office as well, so you can make that positive association. When you start clipping, and you saw Mustang Sally, she actually turned out to be quite okay. We were able to do all 4 feet. Vesta's pretty good as well. We did her front feet. Back feet don't need it too much, and because I nicked her a couple of times, I wanted to just get 1 more done, give her lots of baby food, and end on a positive note with her. So we're going to end her nail clipping on that. If your dog is really thrashing around and having a difficult time, you might need to do 1 nail, feed baby food, and take them off the table. The next day, put them on the table, 1 nail, feed the baby food, and get them off the table. Don't be so impatient that you feel like you have to do all their nails all in one setting. There's quite a few toenails there, and it can be, you don't want it to be traumatic. Whatever you need to do, don't make it traumatic for your dog. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next week for another episode of Doggy Dilemmas.
Having a doggy dilemma? Denise can help. www.denisemazzola.com. Denise Mazzola is a certified professional dog trainer with over 20 years of experience. She specializes in new puppy consultations, rowdy dogs, aggressive dogs, and private lessons.